do you know what the forecast is? The forecast is for heavy rain. Heavy rain. That's the kind of thing a YouTuber would say. I can imagine Jim Sterling or someone like that opening a video with that kind of comment. There's that style, there's the other one which is, hey, what's up guys? Except they say it with a bit more enthusiasm. 0.6 inches. Okay, so yeah, I mean, in the last two parts, I was just being really negative and cynical, and I don't like that at all, actually. It's very easy to be an armchair critic. Just be one of those smart Alex on the internet. So in this part, I'm gonna not do that. Just gonna totally get into it. I mean, a lot of people worked very hard on this game. And again, like Fahrenheit, very high production values. It's a shame in a way.
Yes,
I wish
a body was found here on this patch
like this level of resources and, you know, human talent could maybe be put behind a creator with something interesting to say.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Who is this guy? It's David Duchovny looking guy.
You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake.
Even his voice
He around?
sounds like
I saw him
David
arrive
Duchovny.
earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
Yeah, because I can imagine if I sat down with David Cage, he would just be like, and quite rightly, he would just say to me, "Have you've never made a game? You don't know anything about it. What right do you have to just sit on your sofa criticizing me?"
Video memo recording. Agent 47023, Norman Jaden. Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is...
And he'd be right. I mean, I'm picturing... I don't know how this meeting would take place. I suppose it would maybe be one of those things like on Kickstarter. Where you know, $500,000, the top tier, and you can go for dinner with Peter Molyneux or whatever. So I'm just picturing. It's like a blacklight. I watched Bad Moms 2 the other day. That has a blacklight scene in it, like a joke about. It is called a blacklight, right? Anyway, they're in a hotel room and yeah. Oh wait, that's not Bad Moms 2. That was what was that other one I saw? Oh, that was Ibiza. Sorry, I confused the Netflix movie Ibiza with Bad Moms 2.
Airy comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
The policemen are just leaving. Aren't they meant to wear like gloves and stuff? I mean, this guy's only got one glove on. See, this is why they should get some professionals in.
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me to be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike,
But it's not a
can you tell
highway.
that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Bulldozer. Yeah, so me and David Cage have gone for dinner.
Coming, Jaden?
It'll probably have to be quite a fancy restaurant, to be honest. I imagine David Cage eats at those
So,
restaurants where the waiters
what happened?
put the napkin on
Some
your lap
guy
for
taking
you.
his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like
My
he worked
tip
at
for
the
that,
origami killer.
because that is an awkward situation.
Any news on the coroner?
To avoid
He's on
getting
his
in that
way,
situation,
Lieutenant.
put the
We've been waiting
napkin
for an hour,
on
for
yourself
fuck's sake.
as soon as you get to the table. Like, just go. As soon as you get to the table, put the napkin on really quick. That means you won't have to deal with the awkward situation
I'll just have a look around
where
if
the
you don't
waiter
mind.
puts the napkin on
Be
for you.
my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
But me and David Cage are at dinner at a fancy restaurant. He's like leering and doing wolf whistles at every woman that walks past. But he's also saying to me like, it's very easy to criticize and mock, but he's putting himself out there, he's creating, and that takes real bravery.
The crime scene is compromised by all these people. I doubt there'll be many clues left, if there were any to start with.
And so that's why I'm going to be really positive from now on.
Unrelated to the investigation.
What? How does he know that? I was about to complain that this scene is really boring, but then I remembered my vow.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body. Airy comment. The pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail.
It's
Airy
interesting he's
comment.
wearing Google
Traces
Glass,
of blood on the railroad track.
because I suppose this is the
The
application
blood
for it now,
report
isn't it?
indicates
Because
an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
they had to pivot to Enterprise, or to focus. It's a product now mainly focused on Enterprise. I think there was sort of like a privacy outcry when it was initially floated as a consumer
There's a
product.
good chance that they're the killers.
Okay, if I...
Airy comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line.
What? Why are you meant to do this? Imagine all the police are just going to be standing behind him laughing as they watch this happen. I'm pressing circle, it's telling me to do... Oh, it'd be the highlight of the night for the guys on the job. So what's this crime scene? This is the origami killer. And the origami killer... What's that got to do with Jason? Oh. So Jason... So Jason is to do with the... Well, he must be to do with the origami killer. Like, that's the main character. This guy. So the origami killer was driving the car that killed Jason. But this isn't... I'm really confused. Wow. Okay, yeah, sorry, I knew you made a negative comment. But
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
But this game is good. This is good. It's real good.
Harry, come in. Tire tracks on the
The
side
car
of the
is...
building
Oh,
have the
tire
window
tracks, there you go. The car, the
Maybe the
killer's
killer's
car.
car.
Yeah, so it is the car. So the car is the killer? Or the woman... Oh, it's the woman that drove... Character building moment. What's the point of this? I already did that one. Must stay positive. Okay, so the origami killer is the car. Jason dead. I'm just gonna let him fall down. There doesn't actually seem to be. Why would I press the buttons here? Like, fall. Yeah. Oh, there's still more to go as well. Why are they? They've all got their back to him. They're missing out. If you were watching this. Oh boy, this is not good, is it? This is like...
I'm heading back to the office. Staying.
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving.
It's always amazes me when cage games do that. The choice... They give you the choice, do you want to stay or leave? It's like, they actually think people are going to want to stick around. I mean, yeah, it's like the darkest days of the point-and-click adventure, that scene. Awful. Absolutely awful. Just walking around a muddy field, randomly bashing R1. So bad. And again, this Fahrenheit did this. Why does it make me walk back to my car? No. Oh, this game. Why is it giving me the option to leave and then... And it doesn't even have a sprint button, so I have to walk slowly back to the middle of the field. This is so bad. And why are there so many guys? And he even says himself they're just messing up the crime scene.
Harry comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
I just don't care.
An orchid was placed on the victim's chest.
An orchid. Wasn't that in Deadly Premonition?
A small origami figure in the right hand.
Oh, I wish I was playing Deadly Premonition instead of this.
Fingers were probably closed after the time of death.
In fact, Deadly Premonition I think came out the same year as this. 2010. Infinitely better
His
game.
face is covered with mud, like the other victims. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. Think I've seen all there is to see.
Why didn't you say that before I walked all the way to my car? Yeah, if I went for dinner with David Cage, I'd have a lot to say. Usually quite reserved, but in that situation I would. I mean, that bit would be top of my list, but it made me walk all the way back to my car, and then he just looks at the field, and I have to walk slowly back to the field again. That car is innocent, that's not the car that killed Jason. Great, well that's fun, I love to watch him do a 3-pointer. Why? Depressing, really depressing. Walking around a brown field in the rain.
What's that?
0.7 inches.
A wolf's head.
I didn't say, I said a wolf, not a wolf's head.
A crab.
Giant enemy crab. The memes just keep on coming in this game.
Death. Death.
What is this? It's like he's into Scientology or something. It looks like a Assassin's Creed level. What the hell is happening?
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological...
Why are they looking for physical damage from the accident? It just said it was 2 years later.
But you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
When he was picking that kid up from the school, it said 2 years later.
He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
And now
It
he's
was
having
an
a
accident.
physical examination for injuries from the
Accidents
accident.
happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's
And who is this
death.
guy? He's a physical and mental... Like, he's done a
Sharp.
physical test, but he's also a psychiatrist? What? I couldn't see
I
the
know he's
words.
disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
Look at the Fahrenheit emotion thing in the top right
I
corner.
feel sort of
Another Fahrenheit callback for the
domestified,
fans.
as if none of this was real.
The little
Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is
mental
just
state
a nightmare and that I'll
meter
wake up at
that I
any
used to
moment.
have.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
No, let's just go. This is just weird.
No. No.
That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week.
Ego.
You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare
It's a very
to survive
subtle
a traumatic accident.
decoration.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
He must have gone private for that. For that kind of a doctor's office. Maybe if he didn't go to an Assassin's Creed psychiatrist, he wouldn't live in such a depressing house. Save some money.
Do you want to eat something? How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
That'd be awesome, surely.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Didn't there used to be another kid? What was his name? Jason? Haven't seen him for a while.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great!
This is a proper post-war playground, isn't it? Don't understand the controls, to be honest. Oh wow, it's got like a Resident Evil fixed camera. Strange.
I don't want to play that game anymore.
This is weird. The whole atmosphere is just very strange. Oh, you can change the camera. Can you go first person? Hey Sean, get over here. Check it out. That guy's wearing the same jacket as me. Oh, he's got a hoodie under it too, just like me. And he's wearing jeans. My kingdom for a sprint button.
I'd like a packet of strawberry flavored
This
sweets,
retailer.
please. Thanks.
Hasn't he learned his lesson from leaving his kid alone while he buys things from street vendors? Yeah, he's literally learned
Hey,
nothing from
I got you some chewies.
hate
that incident with
strawberries.
Jason. This kid needs.
Thanks. It was nice of you anyway.
This game is just really boring, isn't it? Just really, really boring.
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Since Jason died.
Yeah.
That was some pretty bad pathfinding from the AI there. Well, actually it was okay because those other characters were running by, but it just made it really slow. I just want this scene to be over as soon as possible.
No, Dad, you're not doing it right. You gotta push off at the right time.
How long do I have to do this for?
Come on, Dad. You can do better than that. This is no fun.
His face. Oh boy. Just absolutely nailing him. Yeah.
Looks like rain's coming. I think
This
you
isn't going to be a
better
trick leave
Okay.
prompt though, is it? Like last time where it said I could leave and then I had to go walk all the way back.
You
Hey,
know,
this is the same
I
field.
didn't mean what I said before. I was just angry.
You were right to be angry. I wasn't very nice to you either.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Come
about
on,
the season.
Dad, what are you doing?
I thought we were leaving. Oh. I have to walk really slowly behind him.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
Why is there a carousel in a public park? I've never seen that. It's like grimy
Lovely.
inner city public
$10.
park, and it's got a privately owned carousel in the corner. What? I've never seen this anywhere. Again, it's just this weird... Just the whole atmosphere is just so weird in this game. It's meant to be realistic, and that is just so weird. Looks like he's seen the face of God. I didn't even have my hands on the controller. That massive lorry was a metaphor for the level of subtlety in this game. Listen to the passion in his voice. I swear when he was shouting Jason, he sounded like he didn't care. How do I make this end as quick as possible? Look at that sprinting. Now that is what I want. That's the Fahrenheit sprinting. Bring that back. I want more of that sprinting. Less of the walking slowly. Imagine being in the recording studio when he was recording. He probably had a full day of just shouting Jason and Sean over and over again. Yeah, who cares? Whatever. He's done it again. Specialty move. Losing sons. Better be careful, he's running out. In fact, he'll have run out of sons to lose after this one. That's, yeah, as addictions go, that would be a pretty bad one, because... yeah. There's a limited number of times you can lose your son. Or your sons. Like, he'll get a thrill out of this, but then after this, how's he gonna recreate the high? Again with the weird mouths. I completed the set. Jason, you have unlocked a new bonus. After achievement unlocked, second son lost. A bonus for losing your son. What's the old saying? To lose one son once, shame on you. To lose two sons twice, shame on me. Oh boy. Okay, I'll leave that there for now, 'cause it's really just boring me. It's probably pretty boring to watch as well. Anyway, we'll have part 4 soon.